What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik, the hardest working man in sports and gaming, and we're back with another Ultimate Legends video. It's time for my Chicago Bulls. Yes, Chi-Town, stand up. Well, you can sit down. Either way, just watch the video. We are looking at, like I said, this is the Ultimate Legends roster. I'm still working. I work this every single day. I am on target to have this completed before the end of April, which was my goal. We're churning through these teams. Don't think that the only teams that I'm finished are the ones that I'm showing you. I'm a little bit behind in terms of showing you the videos or the finished products, but I am working it. As always, I keep saying this. Link to his channels in the description. Sometimes I forget to put it in there, but the link to his channel should be in the description. Razor is the man who is modding these guys on PC for me. This roster is PC only. It's the only way we could get it to look like it looks. And he has done a fantastic job. He is the greatest modder in the world. So here we go. This is Norm Van Leer. Most of the bulls, the bigger bulls, the big time bulls were already pretty much done, so we didn't have to change too much there. But some of the lower guys on the FPVR, which I will show you my Chicago Bulls franchise player value ratings rankings once we go through all this, as we usually do. But this is Noah Van Leer. Now let's jump into the players that Razor did change. Like I said, this one is Van Leer. Did a great job. This is one of my favorite ones because he got the part, he got the chops right, everything. And this image that he took, you can see Van Leer's looking off to the side, but he lined everything up. I mean, it's just fantastic. It's really good. He even got like the bumps around, the razor bumps around the chops and stuff. Just killed it. Just really killed it. Next up, we got John Paxson. If you are a Bulls fan, you probably don't like him right now, but it is what it is. It's cool. It's cool. John Paxson. This is a much better John Paxson than the one on the left. The guy on the left, I have no idea who that is. It looks like I don't know, single white female or something. I don't know who it is, but it ain't John Paxson. But Razor hooked it up, and it is much better. Next person here, Horace Grant. I don't know why on 2K at first he looked like a sweaty lizard or something. Horace Grant, the sweaty salamander, is what it looks like on the left side. I don't know why he's sweating and his skin look like a pair of boots, some old alligator skin cowboy boots. And look at the top of his lip. What is that? I don't know what it is. Thankfully, Razor came through and hooked it up, made it better. The goggles are even better. Just a good job. Really good job there. I'm pleased with it. Next up, who do we have? We got Dennis Rodman. Now, let me say, this is always a point of contention with my roster. Dennis Rodman's not on the Bulls roster. I know what you're going to say, 3 years and all that, but he only played 3 years with the Bulls. I'll explain it later. But Razor did remake him, and I am putting this one on the roster. So he's not going to be on the Bulls, but he is in free agency. So if you'd like to go get him, you can. Razor hooked it up because on the left side on 2K, he looked like a chicken raptor or something. I don't know what this is on the left. His nose looked like an upside down New Orleans Saint sign. It ain't what I want. It ain't what I thought should happen. It's actually pretty scary on the left. I mean, Dennis Rodman is not in a model at all in any way. But so, but I don't think they needed to make him look like a smoldering phoenix chicken, which is something. This is different and bad. I don't like it. I'm leaving because it's bad. Much more human on the right side with Razor. All right, let's go. We got Chet the Jet Walker. Here we go. Now, this is older Chet Walker because younger Chet Walker had like a little shorter haircut. With the Bulls, he still was a really good player. Put up some really good years with the Bulls. This is Chet Walker with the Chicago Bulls. Next up, we got B.J. Armstrong. This is Derrick Rose's agent right now. A couple other people's agent. He Razor must have took a picture where he had a black neck because his neck a little black under there. But overall, the hairstyle is right. The eyes are more accurate. The eyebrows are not some kind of freaky Adams family thing that they got going on over here. And his head looked like a champagne cork on the left. Celebration. I don't know what's going on, but we got to get it out of here. Let's move. Next, Artist Gilmore, the A Train. All Razor really did here was added the appropriate hairstyle, which was fantastic. Got the bigger afro. He had a shorter afro later in his career with the Bulls. like I think the second stint with the team, but we want the first stint because that's when he was at his best, and that's what we got represented here. All right, now it is time to look at the FPVR for the Chicago Bulls, and you already know who is number one, the greatest player to ever live, Michael Jordan. You can see, as great as Scottie Pippen is, you see the gap between him and Mike is huge. 430.97, Scottie Pippen 213.2. Bob Love is actually third, 95. Derrick Rose is right on his butt. If Derrick Rose does sign with the Bulls in the offseason, he will pass Bob Love just by virtue of the fact that he will have spent an extra season with the Bulls, which would put him as the third greatest Bull of all time, according to the franchise player value rating. Next up, we got Jerry Sloan, the original Bull, kind of, sort of, in a way. That's some what they call him. Not really, but don't worry about it. Joakim Noah is number 6. Then, of course, Norman Van Leer, there's 7. Horace Grant is number 8. Remember, the FPVR awards team success, tenure, and individual success. He played longer with the Bulls than Dennis Rodman. He won just as many championships, and Horace Grant made the All-Star team with the Bulls. Horace Grant was a really good player with the Bulls. You got to remember, much better scorer than Rodman, and the rebounding was not as big of a difference as you might think. So I'm defending the fact that he's on the squad. Next up, we got Artis Gilmore at number 9. The A Train had his best years in the ABA, but his best NBA years were with the Bulls. Chet the Jet Walker's there at number 10. Number 11, Luol Deng. He is there. Number 12, Tony Kukoc. Yes. Number 13 is John Paxson. Number 14 is BJ Armstrong. And number 15 is my favorite player. No, not at all. Y'all already know he ain't, but I can't deny him. Number 15, Jimmy Butler is in there. So the Bulls got a good team. Because just because Jimmy Butler's number 15, obviously he's not going to be the lowest rated player on the game. So I'm just trying to tell you, this is where we are. All right, so let's move and take a look at the actual ratings. All right, let's move it up here. We already shook it up. All right, number 1, of course, is Michael Jordan. He is the only player right now that I have revealed to you guys. They got a 99 overall rating. We took 26-year-old Mike, and he is a filthy human being. He is a filthy guy. 87 open 3. This is one of his best years shooting the 3. Mike did everything in this. I mean, just if you look at this season, his 26-year-old season, 99 driving layup, 94 standing layup. Look at this, man. We had to be indicative of how good Michael Jordan was. So we represented in a major way, and he earned this. He did. He's the greatest player ever lived. 99. All-around superstars are ARC. They gave him 38 badges. Many of them are Hall of Fame. Just a filthy human being. Next is Scottie Pippen with a 95. Are you listening to me? Are you hearing this? Scottie Pippen, an all-around star with a 95, 29 badges. Number 2, Derrick Rose. This is MVP season, all right? 92, all-around all-star. The three-point open could have been a little bit better for him, but, 77 is about fair. It's fair. But he was phenomenal that year. Y'all know, 25 a game, 7 assists. He did his thing. Next is Artis Gilmore, 91. Artis Gilmore led the league in field goal percentage like 4 or 5 years in a row. Big-time rebounder, big-time shot blocker. They give him the two-way star. He got 17 badges. Next is Jimmy Butler. Okay, it's Jimmy freaking Butler. He got a 90. He's a two-way star. He got 38 badges. Do you realize that he has the same amount of badges as Michael Jordan? They're not Hall of Fame, but he's got a lot of badges. So because they're not Hall of Fame, it's not the same. But can't nobody say I hated on Jimmy Butler. I was fair. I gave him what he was supposed to have. I will not play with. No, I'm joking. But I'm just saying. Next up is Luol Deng, lockdown defender. 16 badges. He's got an 88. Next, we got Joakim Noah, an 87 overall. He got 22 badges. Elite paint protector. Next is Horace Grant. He's an 86. He's a paint protector. 14 badges. Next, we got Jerry Sloan. He's a lockdown defender with 18 badges. 85 overall. Next is Chet Walker, an 84. Give him a sharpshooter. He got 13 badges. Then we got Tony Kukoc. He's an elite scorer. 27 badges for Tony. Like, remember, not all of these are Hall of Fame, and badges don't necessarily mean that you're better than another player. It all depends on because some of these are personality badges and stuff too. Bob Love, the two-way star, gave him an 82 overall. He's a 15 badges. Then we got Norm Van Lier with an 82. He's a lockdown defender, 24 badges for him. Then B.J. Armstrong, sharpshooter, 13 badges. He's an 80 overall. And then last and least, shoot first point guard, John Paxson, 76 overall, 18 badges. Heck of a three-point shooter. Look at him, 95 open three. You can't leave him open. You can't leave him open. He will disappoint you if you leave him open. So that's what I got for the Bulls. I've been showing gameplay, but I'm kind of pulling back on that until I go ahead and finish this roster up. Then I'll just start putting out some random gameplay for you guys to see, because I know not everybody has it on PC. So, but I think, man, if we can keep doing this roster each year, I don't know. I'm not going to commit to it yet, but if we do, this might be reason enough for some people to buy it on PC, especially if I get going on it earlier than I did this year. But I appreciate everybody watching as always. God bless and peace.
How could I be weak? I'm very unique.